Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel Student Helpers. This video is approved by Student Helper staff to computer application students. In this video we are going to learn what is data type and the type of data types available in Java program. Now moving toward the first topic of our chapter, that is what is data type. Data type is the type of value stored in a variable or stored in a memory space which are used as a constant throughout a program logic, and they are very helpful for providing a correct result or a meaningful result of a program coding at the time of execution of a program. That is known as data type, or we can say the value stored by the user to the variable as it has, or that value keeps a special meaning for program logic which is provided by the user to program. So the useful value of that variable is known as the data type and carries a special meaning for program logic to provide the meaningful result. That is that value or that memoried value provided by the user, that value is known as the data types. Data type in Java, that is the end of brief introduction of data type. Now moving toward the second topic of our chapter, that is type of data type available in Java. There are two types of data type available in Java. First is primitive data type and second is non-primitive data type. Now moving toward the first type of data type, that is primitive data type. Primitive data types are divided into two subparts, that is numeric type or non-numeric type. In non-numeric type, two of them are under non-numeric type, that is integer type and the floating number type, means, or we can say the decimal number type. And in non-numeric type there are three types of data types available, that is boolean, string and classes. The boolean works on two value, either true or false, and string works for the group of words, or we can say group of word is called as a sentence. It works for sentence, and character works for the single alphabet or single character, star plus hash, etc. Now moving toward the second data type, that is non-primitive data type. It is divided into three sub data types. First is classes, second is arrays, and third is interface. That is the end of types of non-numeric data types. Now moving toward the third topic, that is what is primitive data type, or we can say the detailed theory of primitive data type. The data type which are independent of any other type is known as primitive data type, means which have their own space or they have their own memory available in Java platform. That data types are known as primitive data type, and these data types are also known as basic type of data type because they are defined by system developer, or we can say the Java developer, who defines them as a primitive data type. They are very important to be defined in a program, as the whole program logic based on primitive data type, as any variable defined by user, it contains any type of value, or we can say the integer value, float value, double value, any type of value if user given to any of the variables, so he or she have to define it under any type of data type, else under primitive data type or under non-primitive data type. For example, we took one data type, that is int. Int works for integer type of values, for example 1, 2, 3, 50, 51, 90, 91. These types of value are handled by integer. Int, it has its own memory and location to keep the value stored by the variable. So in int we have taken one variable, that is s. It means variable s will follow the characteristics given by the integer type of primitive data type. That is the end of primitive data type. One more thing I want to tell you, that if user give any value to the int type of this variable, so this can only work for arithmetical expression, or we can say the mathematical expression given by the user for the program logic, not for any type of string function, because string function will have its own data type, that is string. So user have to define the any sentence or any group of word to string variable for following the program logic. Now moving towards the fourth topic that is available in our video, which is what is non-primitive data type, or we can say the detailed theory of non-primitive data type. That is the data types which are basically derived data type, or we can say the user defined data types, and which are directly or indirectly depends on primitive data types. They are solved through other type than as primitive data type. These type of data types are known as non-primitive data types. These data types, if user define these data types in a program, so user is it means that user is taking some memory from primitive data types to define the non-primitive data type in its program. For example, I am making the program of Armstrong number, so I always write the class name as Armstrong. So means this data have directly or indirectly, this data directly or indirectly depends on primitive data type, or it means I took some memory of primitive data type to keep class name Armstrong in a program logic. This is known as non-primitive data types working. So these are also known as reference data type, means the data type which are directly, or we can say the data type which is independent on another type of data type. That another type of data type means the primitive data type available in Java, which are dependent on themselves. So this is the detailed theory of non-primitive data type. As you seen on our thumbnail, there is written that how to get 90 plus marks in exam. So write the theory as mentioned, or you seen in whole video. If you get any type of question related to primitive data type or non-primitive data type, so please write the whole detailed theory as we provided you in the video, so that you can get as much as marks you are able to get after seeing our video. One more thing I want to tell you, that is, if you are unable to understand any part of our video, so you can comment below about that part, so we will provide you the fresh video of that part, so that you can understand it properly in our channel, so that we can think that you are respecting us while subscribing our channel. And also please press the like icon and also the bell icon, so that you can get the notification of our video before others. Also please share our video with your friends and classmates, so that they can also understand about the working of primitive and non-primitive data type in Java, and they can also learn how to write the primitive data type and non-primitive data type theory in exams. Thank you. That is the end of our video.